All right, it's time to make another summer dish, and we are making a strawberry crunch cake.
So we're going to get started.
And we have already gone ahead and cut our strawberries, then washed them, pureed them
In a blender. Look at those pretty strawberries. They smell good.
Oh yes, they do. They do.
They smell really, really good.
And now we're going to, what are we going to do to them?
We basically need to thicken up our puree so that it will hold up to being a part of a layered dessert. So what this is,
Strawberry jello.
you would be right, it's strawberry jello. And it's going to act as a thickener. And then we're going to pour in some sugar.
And of course, the secret with strawberry jello, when it comes out, it may be a little runny, but you have to let it cool completely.
To re-gelatinize. So we're going to let that start to thicken up with the power of jello.
All right, and here's our baker.
Okay, and what we've done,
Gotta make sure these corners kind of stay up.
is we made a saddle out of parchment.
Then we put baking spray.
And then, or you put baking spray down in the dish, and then you stick the saddle or the parchment to it.
All right, so we're just gonna pour it in,
You're
right?
just going to pour it in. It's got some lumps of strawberries in there, and that's fine. You want to leave some of the, bigger pieces of berry in there. Our next step is the next layer is we're going full strawberry cake mix. Now, I'm going to say this before I even get halfway around. Don't stir. Trust me.
And don't dump.
Don't dump. Don't stir. Be gentle. Take your time. You could use white cake. You could use chocolate cake. You could use yellow cake. We're using the strawberry. You do what works for you. You see, I'm not stirring and I'm not pushing. I'm just tapping.
Just to flatten it out a little bit.
Yep. Remember, don't stir. Next step, pats of butter.
Can't forget our nuts too, but those could go on top of the butter. And what's so important about getting the butter here?
The butter is going to melt and it's going to help the cake mix actually form into cake. So we're going to have a layer of strawberry puree on it, and then we'll have a layer of strawberry cake, and then we'll have a layer of these nuts here, and then we'll have another layer of Cool Whip. Now you can make your own Cool Whip if you want, or you can buy a tub of it. I've done it both ways. But you do what works best for you and what you have the time to do. Because this is a relatively quick dessert to make. Great for potlucks, great for parties, and especially right now with the summer berries being available, you could use blueberries, strawberries, cherries. Any fruit will work. You're just going to want to puree it and mix it with some jello to stabilize it. Or you could use cornstarch, or you could just use plain gelatin. But we figured, why not strawberry it up? You can melt the butter and pour it over there, but I like to do it this way. And what you're going to want to look for is to make sure that once it's baked that you don't have any dry cake mix. And if you do, you can just kind of scoop it out or cut around it. And this is a stick of butter. If you feel like you need more, use more. Now we've got the nuts, and as you probably guessed, this is the crunch part. Okay.
And at this point, it's ready to go into the oven. And we're going to bake it for at least 50 minutes at 350 degrees. So our cake and fruit has come out of the oven and we have refrigerated it. You refrigerated it overnight. That's what it looks like. You can see, of course, the cake is pink, but you've got some nice coloration on the cake. It did cook for about an hour. We did miss a little bit here for the butter, but that can be taken care of. So we're going to frost this with Cool Whip and show you what the final product looks like. Let us know if you make this, and go ahead and like and subscribe, and watch this video next for another great recipe from Ghost Host Kitchen. Bye!